YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to AJ's Garage. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new, hope you enjoy the content and you please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Today's video...
Hi YouTube!
Let's try this one more time. YouTube, how's it going? And welcome back to AJ's Garage. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy the content so far. If you're new to the channel, I hope you please consider subscribing. We greatly appreciate it. I'm almost about at 600. I think we're about 580 right now, but this video is going to be a short little mini series on the dually. I know I haven't done as many videos on the 70 F250, which is what the channel started on, but that's because the work on the dually is just so much easier right now. I don't have to spend any money really on parts. A lot of it is just you know, easy mechanical repairs, as you guys will see in this video, removing the flatbed, fixing wiring, which is all stuff that I can do without having to buy any parts. Or at least if I do buy parts, it's just very minimal expense. Whereas the 70 F250, we're kind of in the later stages. A lot of things have been repaired and fixed. I do have a few videos planned on that coming up. I think you guys will really enjoy one of them. But let's get into this one. And again, thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, please visit the link in the description for a PayPal tip jar. Anything is greatly appreciated. And let's get started. So if you guys have been following the progress on this truck, we've already done quite a bit to the flatbed. We've removed all the rotted wood on top. There used to be big heavy steel boxes in front of the axle and behind it on both sides, and a really big divider up here that barely lets you see out the back window. So I've gotten that all off, and it's really kind of shown the condition of it. You can see some really bad rust there. Same as on that side. I think that one got the worst of it because it's right behind the wheels, so it kicks up all the dirt and stuff there. But it's made out of C-channel, so it's allowed a lot of dirt, debris, stuff to just sit in there, and then with rain and moisture, it's just caused a lot of rust. So we can see there as well. These trucks came from Ford without a bed or a flatbed. They were regular length here. You can see welds, and then whoever purchased this truck for whatever they intended to use it for extended the frame. So we're gonna chop that off, clean this up a little bit, find a new location for the taillights, and get rid of this whole back half because it's been completely welded to these extensions, so it would make it really difficult to get this off in one piece. So far I've just cut off this front section of the flatbed. It's still secured to the frame. This cross brace has these extensions, so I'm going to leave those on for now so it doesn't move around on me. But getting back here is where it gets a little tricky. I think I'm going to make that same cut at the back. Cut this cross support here as well. Completely remove it from this rail piece here so that when I make a rough cut here, it won't be held on by this, or it won't want to come up when I loosen the front. And then we'll make a rough cut like I mentioned, and then when this is all off, I can clean this up and get it nice and straight. So I did also remove the taillights. The bolts that held them on were pretty rusted, so they backed off a little bit, and then most of them ended up just shearing off. So I'm going to pull those apart. Those are original from Ford. I'll show you guys in a second there, but we'll maybe try to refurbish those a little bit and reuse them. So let's get cutting. Took a little break, but now back to cutting the rear section of the flatbed. So I removed this piece of wood which was used to follow the contour of the frame. That way the flatbed would sit level. So I just kind of pushed that off to the side, and I'm also using my jack to support this corner as I cut. That way it doesn't bind up the blade, cause any problems with that, and then we'll move on to the other side. So I may have gotten a little bit ahead of myself, but she's in the garage now. I got the rest of the flatbed off, and I did end up cutting just a small section of the extensions that were left. There was a clear difference as far as the width of the frame rails up this way from bottom to top, so I could clearly see where the extension started, and of course the welds were a dead giveaway as well. But once I got everything off, I took a little pressure attachment to my hose and just kind of hosed this whole thing down. There was a lot of leaves, just debris and stuff that's piled up in the channel over the years on both sides, so there was quite a bit of stuff that was coming off, and now it's definitely a lot cleaner. But in the next video you guys will see on the flatbed, I am going to make some mounting brackets for the taillights. Like I mentioned, these taillights were actually original parts from Ford. They came on the dually when it left the factory, and whoever extended the frame just reused them. They were still in pretty decent shape. I already cleaned up the housings just a little bit, and the lenses are decent. I also did notice that LMC does sell parts for these. They don't sell the housing, but new lenses and gaskets are available, so I'll probably just order some gaskets, new bulbs all the way around. A cool little feature, this one, which was on the driver's side, has this clear lens, so as they're lit up it'll leave just enough light for the license plate. This one had a license plate mounted kind of in this area beneath it, so we'll probably redo something like that once I get these mounted. I also did remove the cargo light on the truck, which wasn't functional, but hoping to get that working as well. And just another cool little part. This lens in here is glass, which I thought was really cool. Of course they don't quite make things like they used to, but pretty heavy piece, and I thought that was pretty cool that it's glass, so got to be careful not to break that. Still had the original parts sticker on there as well. But like I mentioned, next video you guys will see on the flatbed, we will fix the wiring, get some brackets for these, and then that's also a little sneak peek of something that's going in the 70 F350